Welcome to the Mycitizenagency channel. Today we will take a detailed look at one of the most popular topics in the field of immigration and obtaining a second passport, Bulgarian citizenship. Bulgaria is a European Union country with its own national citizenship program. We will discuss who is eligible for Bulgarian citizenship, what are the grounds for obtaining it, and how it can be useful for you and your family. Before moving on to the specific grounds for obtaining a passport, let's figure out what exactly makes Bulgaria attractive to those who are considering second citizenship, full European Union citizenship. By obtaining a Bulgarian passport, you become a full EU citizen. This means that you can freely live, work, and study not only in Bulgaria itself, but also in all European Union countries, from Germany to Portugal. You will not need to apply for additional visas or work permits. In essence, the single European labor market and educational opportunities are open to you. Visa-free travel around the world. A Bulgarian passport allows you to travel without a visa to more than 160 countries, including the Schengen zone, the UK, Canada, Japan, and many others. For those who do business or value mobility, this is a huge plus: less paperwork and more freedom of movement. Access to the European Union education and healthcare systems. Your children will be able to study at European universities at reduced rates for EU citizens, which is significantly cheaper than for foreigners. You yourself will be able to take advantage of high-quality healthcare and receive social benefits and support that are only available to citizens of the European Union. Economic opportunities. Bulgaria is a country with a growing economy, a favorable tax climate, and the opportunity to do business throughout the EU. Bulgarian citizens can start companies, invest, and use European financial instruments on equal terms with local entrepreneurs. Quality of life and comfort. Bulgaria is famous for its mild climate, affordable prices, and high level of security. The country combines a rich culture, beautiful nature, access to the Black Sea, and a developed tourism sector. For many, this is not just a formal passport, but a real opportunity to live comfortably in Europe, in a country where the cost of living is lower than in many other European Union countries. Dual citizenship. One of the key advantages is that Bulgaria allows dual citizenship for many categories of applicants. This means that you can keep your current passport and still enjoy all the benefits of being a European Union citizen. Thus, Bulgarian citizenship is not only a legal status, but also a real tool for expanding your opportunities in education, business, travel, and personal life. Bulgarian legislation clearly regulates who and under what conditions can apply for a passport of the country. There are no workarounds here, but there are several completely legal grounds that give you the opportunity to become a citizen of Bulgaria and, accordingly, of the European Union. Citizenship by descent. This is the most direct and fastest way to obtain a passport. If you have Bulgarian roots, for example, one of your parents or grandparents was Bulgarian, you are eligible for citizenship. Unlike other grounds, you do not need to have lived in Bulgaria for many years. The key point is that you must provide documentary evidence of your origin. The following documents are used for this purpose: birth certificates of parents or grandparents, archival documents and certificates, church records and baptism records, old passports or certificates from state archives. In reality, finding such documents can be difficult. Many families emigrated decades ago. Therefore, specialists are often called in to help work with archives in different countries. The main advantage of this route is speed. With properly prepared documents, you can obtain a passport within 6 to 14 months. Naturalisation through residence. This is the classic route for those who do not have Bulgarian roots but want to connect their lives with the country. Standard conditions. You must live in Bulgaria for at least 5 years with a permanent residence permit. To do this, you usually first apply for a residence permit, then permanent residence, and only then do you become eligible for citizenship. There are also shortened terms. If you are married to a Bulgarian citizen, the residence period is reduced to 3 years. For persons who have been granted refugee status or have been adopted by Bulgarian citizens, the conditions are even more lenient. It is important to understand that when naturalizing, you must not only live in the country but also integrate, know the Bulgarian language, be financially secure, and obey the laws. Citizenship through investment. For a long time, Bulgaria offered an accelerated investment program that allowed you to obtain a passport in 1 to 2 years by contributing large sums to the country's economy. However, this format was officially cancelled in 2022. Nevertheless, investors still have a path to citizenship. You can apply for a residence permit through investment, for example, in government bonds or projects. After several years of residence on this basis, you become eligible to apply for a passport. Thus, investments no longer provide a fast track to citizenship, but remain a convenient tool for legal relocation and subsequent naturalization. Citizenship through marriage. If you enter into an official marriage with a Bulgarian citizen and live together, after 3 years you have the right to apply for a passport. There are important nuances here. The marriage must be real, not fictitious. The Bulgarian authorities carefully check whether you live together. You must confirm that you share a life, housing, finances, sometimes even joint photos and documents. This is one of the most common ways for those who move to Bulgaria for family reasons. Citizenship for children. Bulgarian law protects the rights of children, so in some cases, citizenship is granted automatically. If at least one parent is a Bulgarian citizen, the child receives a passport by right of birth. If both parents are foreigners, but the child was born in Bulgaria, citizenship is not automatically granted. However, there are mechanisms for obtaining status if the child remains in the country. This is important for families planning to move. Children receive reliable legal status and European opportunities along with their parents. As we can see, each basis has its own characteristics and timeframes. The fastest options are citizenship by descent and for children. Longer paths are associated with residence, marriage, or investment. But in all cases, these are legal and transparent procedures enshrined in Bulgarian law. Even if you have grounds for obtaining Bulgarian citizenship, it is important to meet a number of requirements. The Bulgarian state carefully checks applicants to ensure that the new citizen will be integrated into society and will not create problems for the country. Let's take a closer look at the key conditions. Legal age. To apply for citizenship independently, you must be of legal age, which is over 18 years old. There are separate mechanisms for children to obtain citizenship, through their parents or by birthright. Legal grounds for residence. You can only apply for citizenship if you have been in Bulgaria legally. This means obtaining a residence permit or permanent residence, complying with all migration rules, no violations when crossing the border or residing in the country. Any attempts to circumvent the law or reside in the country illegally may result in your application being rejected. Clean record. One of the most important requirements is that you have no serious problems with the law. When your case is reviewed, your criminal record and administrative violations will be checked. If you have outstanding convictions for serious crimes, you will be denied citizenship. Violations of immigration regulations, tax debts, or fraud against government agencies may also be taken into account. In this way, Bulgaria strives to ensure that only trustworthy people become citizens. Bulgarian language exam. For those who obtain citizenship through naturalization, knowledge of the official language is a prerequisite. The exam tests basic skills, the ability to read, write, and speak Bulgarian. The level of requirements is not excessive. The candidate is expected to be able to communicate in everyday situations. For people of Bulgarian origin, the exam is often simplified or not required at all if their origin is confirmed. This requirement emphasizes the importance of integration into the cultural and social life of the country. Financial solvency and documents. The candidates must prove that they are able to support themselves and their family. To do this, the following must be submitted: income statements or bank statements, documents confirming the availability of housing, owned or rented, proof of payment of taxes and fees. At the same time, it is necessary to collect a complete set of documents: birth certificates, certificates of no criminal record, documents on marriage or divorce, proof of residence, etc. All of them must be translated into Bulgarian and certified. It is important to understand that even if you have grounds for citizenship, the process of obtaining it is not a formality. The state carefully checks each candidate. Therefore, success directly depends on the quality of the documents and proper support at all stages. Obtaining Bulgarian citizenship opens up not only legal but also real practical opportunities. For many clients, this becomes a decisive factor in choosing this particular country. Let's consider the main advantages. The opportunity to start a business in Bulgaria and enter the European market. As a Bulgarian citizen, you become a full member of the European Union single market. This means that you can register companies, enter into partnerships with European partners, participate in tenders, and conclude contracts without restrictions. Bulgaria is known for its low corporate tax rate of only 10%, which is one of the most favorable rates in the European Union. Many international companies choose Bulgaria as a place to do business precisely because of its tax attractiveness and convenient geographical location. At the same time, you have the opportunity not only to do business within Bulgaria, but also to legally expand into the entire EU market. Access to mortgages and loans. Bulgarian citizens are eligible for mortgages and bank loans on preferential terms that are not available to foreigners. You can buy real estate in Bulgaria or another EU country using credit funds. Interest rates for EU citizens are lower and bank requirements are more lenient. Citizenship makes the process of obtaining financial products more transparent and faster. Thus, a Bulgarian passport is not only an opportunity to move, but also a real tool for improving your family's financial situation. Education for children. One of the most compelling arguments for families with children is access to European education. Children of Bulgarian citizens have the right to study at European universities at preferential rates for EU citizens. The cost of education can be several times lower than for foreigners. In addition, many European universities offer grants and scholarships that are only available to EU citizens. Even school education in Bulgaria is based on European standards with the possibility of continuing studies abroad. Thus, Bulgarian citizenship opens the door for children to the best European educational programs. Social security and health insurance. As a Bulgarian citizen, you have access to the social security and healthcare system that operates throughout the European Union. Health insurance covers treatment both in Bulgaria and in other EU countries. You can take advantage of social payments, benefits, and privileges that are provided to citizens. This is especially important for families with children and for those who plan to live in Europe long term. In conclusion, Bulgarian citizenship is not just a travel passport, but a full-fledged tool that opens doors to business, education, social guarantees, and the European financial system. The process of obtaining Bulgarian citizenship involves many legal and organizational nuances. At first glance, it may seem that all you need to do is collect the documents and submit an application. But in practice, candidates often encounter difficulties, searching for proof of origin in archives, translating and legalizing documents, strict checks by state authorities, and language barriers. It is not easy to go through this process on your own. A mistake at any stage can lead to months of delay or even rejection. That is why it is important to entrust the process to professionals. We offer full support throughout the process, from the initial consultation to obtaining a passport. Verification and preparation of documents, assistance with translation and legalization of documents, support in submitting your application and interacting with Bulgarian authorities. So, let's summarize. Bulgarian citizenship is available to those who have Bulgarian ancestry, are married to a citizen of the country, have lived there for a long time, or are applying for status through investment with subsequent naturalization. This is a real and legal path to a European Union passport. If you want to find out if this program is right for you, leave a request for a free consultation at the link in the description. We will study your situation, draw up your personal immigration plan, and prepare a complete package of documents for successfully obtaining Bulgarian citizenship. Thank you for watching this video. If you are interested in this topic, subscribe to our channel and feel free to ask questions in the comments. We will regularly publish reviews of programs, answer frequently asked questions, and share important news about immigration law and life in the EU. Your journey to Europe begins with the first step. Mycitizenagency is there for you every step of the way.